Hey friends, Sleepy here, and welcome to a brand new pickups video. I got some great stuff to share with you guys today. Got stuff from eBay, GameFly, GameStop, local game stores, half-price books, and Nintendo. Finally was able to get a day to do some game hunting, as I've just been working a lot and haven't had a whole lot of time to get out and go hunting. I've also been working on downsizing my collection, so I'm not picking up as much stuff as I did in the past. I've had a few people reach out to me and they're like, hey man, you don't really put out pickup videos like you used to, and that's just because I pretty much have most of the stuff I want for my collection already, and so now I'm just kind of picking up stragglers here and there and working on a few different goals. And then of course, always discovering new games that I like, that I might have missed, or some new ones that have been coming out that I wanted to pick up and add to my collection. So we'll get started off with stuff that I got from Nintendo. So Nintendo has a rewards program that you can participate in for free. You just sign up with your Nintendo ID and link it to it, and then you can actually get these platinum coins, which you can then use to turn in for physical rewards. And I earn platinum points every time by playing the Super Mario Run game on my phone, and I play that every day, and I'm able to earn those coins. And when you earn enough of them, you can start turning them in for prizes and stuff. You can also get those coins by logging on to your Nintendo Switch and going on to Nintendo's online service there, and there's different missions you can complete each week and earn coins there. You can do missions on their website answering surveys and questions and earn stuff. So it's easy to earn those coins, which you can then turn into physical rewards, and they're just little novelty item stuff that you can get, and all you have to do is just basically pay for the shipping, which is about $7. And so I like to save up a bunch of the coins and then buy a bunch of stuff at once so that I can save on shipping. I only have to pay one shipping to ship all the items. And so I've got 4 different ones to share with you. First up, I have this really cool Kirby's Return to Dreamland Deluxe little canvas bag. Pretty cool. Also got Metroid Prime Remastered, a little pin set. That was pretty sweet. A little Pokemon Scarlet and Violet pen set, and a Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, a little book. I'm not sure if this was like a notebook that you could write in, or if it was like an art book or something, but it was just kind of neat, Kind of reminds me of the old Club Nintendo rewards, only those rewards would only come out like once a year, where these ones, they refill these and change them every few months, and there's different ones you can get. So definitely suggest you guys check out Nintendo's website and those physical rewards. They also have digital rewards you can get as well, like themes for your phone, or backgrounds, or stickers, stuff like that you can get for mobile devices, but I prefer to save my coins for the physical rewards. Now we'll move on to one item that I got from Half Price Books. I went onto their website, as this is a strategy guide that I've been looking to get for a while, but it's extremely rare. It had a small print run, as the game was not very popular, and I've been looking for years for this, and I finally found one for a good price, $15 with free shipping, and that was the official strategy guide for Two Worlds 2, and it's in really, really good condition. I love this game. A lot of people hated it, but I loved it, and I'm so glad to finally have the strategy guide so that I can 100% it. I've been taking a look for this for years. Finally, I was able to locate a copy for a good price, so really happy to see it, because you don't see this one very often, so that was great. That's the only thing I got from Half Price Books. Now we'll go over to some stuff I got from GameFly, which I love buying games from GameFly, as you can get newer games for a lot cheaper, and whenever they have codes and stuff, you can get them without having to be worried that they were redeemed by anybody, because when people rent out the games, they only get the game disc or the cartridge for like Nintendo Switch. They don't get any of the extras that are with it. You only get that when you buy it, so you can buy a used game and still have the content that it comes with. So I got one for Nintendo Switch, which is a really awesome game, and this was recommended by Metal Jesus Rocks, and that was the Veteran Edition of Strife, only released physically for the Nintendo Switch. Now I have shared this in one of my episodes of my weekly playlist series. It's a first-person shooter. It's an old 90s first-person shooter that they ported to the Nintendo Switch. I'm pretty sure that it's available digitally on other platforms, but I wanted to get a physical copy, and I got this from GameFly for $18. Really good price for it, as this is kind of hard to get. and I was glad to add this to the collection. It's an awesome game. Highly recommend you guys picking this up for your Nintendo Switch. It's a great game. If you love old school first-person shooters, you will love this one. That was awesome. And the other one I got from them is an Xbox One/Xbox Series X game that I have shared in a weekly playlist of episode, but I need to go back and beat this, and that is the Alfred Hitchcock's Vertigo. But this was the limited edition, which came with a 40-page art book and a digital soundtrack. Now, when I bought it from GameFly, they didn't say that it was the limited edition. I thought I was just getting a regular copy, so it was a nice little bonus. And I got this one, I think, for like around $15 after I used a coupon on it. And it is a really fun game, cel-shaded graphics, but it plays a lot like the Telltale games. So if you like, you know, heavily focused story games and choices and stuff to make, and you like those Telltale ones like the Walking Dead, or there's the Borderlands ones, you know, they have a variety of those. If you love that kind of story and that kind of gameplay, you'll feel right at home with Vertigo. And I got this from GameFly, and it's really cool to get the limited edition with the extra art book and stuff, because I was just expecting to get the regular copy, and they sent me this one, so that was a great little bonus to get. I love getting games from GameFly. Highly recommend them for games, guys. Even if you don't rent from them like I do, just a great place to buy games. They always have sales all the time, and like I said, when you buy them used, you'll still get the codes that are unused, so that's something that's really awesome. I got a couple of pickups here from GameStop, as I still like to go in there, and these are from 2 different months because I use my $5 off coupon, because I'm one of the pro members where you get the magazine in the mail and you get the discount on stuff. I've been with them for a long time, and so last month I picked up a game for the Nintendo Switch, which I never knew that this got like a remade version of it, and it is Wild Guns Reloaded, and this was, I think it was priced at $20, but I used my $5 off and got it for $15. But it's got 2 new characters, and it's a shootout to the old classic Wild Guns game. So it was really cool seeing it for Nintendo Switch, so that was a neat little addition. And then the other one is one that I've wanted to add to my collection for a while, but I was waiting for a price drop. And this is for the Xbox Series X, and this is Warhammer Chaos Bane, but this is the Slayer edition. They never released this physically for Xbox One. They only released the DLC that you could buy. But I've wanted to get this version when I was getting a Series X, and now that I have a Series X, I was really happy to get it. Now, it was priced at $15, but I used my $5 off coupon, and so I got it for only $10, and this has all the DLC included on the disc, because it is a Series X version, so that was really cool to get from them. I also have pre-ordered some games this year from GameStop, so you guys will see those in future pickup videos. Alright, now we'll move on to a few things from eBay. Got another strategy guide. This is another one that I've been looking for a while, and it can be hard to find, as this wasn't a super popular game on the Dreamcast, but it's one that I really love, and I'm really glad that I finally found the strategy guide, and it's in amazing condition too. It doesn't even look like it's been used, and that is Draconis Cult of the Worm, the official strategy guide. Really, really good condition, and I got this for like $13 shipped, so very happy to add that to the collection. Picked up another Wii U game. This is one that I have been missing. I was going to pick it up locally, but they wanted $30 to $40 here, and I was able to find it on eBay for $19.95, and that was a copy of Pikmin 3, which I love the Pikmin games, and I did not have 3 in my collection yet, so I had to add that. And it does have complete with the manual. And I know there is a deluxe version of Pikmin 3 for Nintendo Switch, which I'll eventually pick up, but I wanted to get the original Wii U version for my set, so I was really happy to get that for $20, since my local game stores want $30 and $40 for a copy, so that was great. Game here for the Nintendo Switch. Now, this was recommended by Reggie on his channel, and I have shared gameplay of this on my weekly playlist videos. Absolutely amazing game. I got this for, it was like $35 shipped, and that is Jitsu Squad for Nintendo Switch, which just has a kind of a small print run. So this is one of those games that I would recommend picking up now rather than later, because it's only going to go up in price and it's going to be harder to find. So this is a side-scrolling beat-em-up game that reminds me of games like Ninja Turtles and stuff, only it has so much more to it. There's like 500 combos. There's 4 different characters to play as. You can play 4-player co-op. Now, Reggie's only complaint, and I would agree with him, is it doesn't have any online play, so you can only play it locally. But it's amazing. You have swords and stuff, different moves and abilities to unlock, a huge variety of enemies to fight. It's got some silly stuff. It's got great music. There's even voice acting in the game as well. It's a really fun game. I highly recommend you guys play. It's not a super long game. You know, you can beat this in a few hours because it's a arcade beat 'em up, but it's really fun, and I'm really glad that I added this to the collection. So it's a really fun one. I think you guys should check out. And then this other one here I got for PSP, I have been after for years. It's just always expensive. Normally this goes for $70 and $80 on eBay, but I found one priced for $30, and I had to jump on it when I saw it. And that is a game called Street Supremacy. And this is actually part of the Tokyo Extreme Racer series. It just doesn't say it, but it's still made by Genki, and Konami published it for them. But it is still part of the Tokyo Extreme Racer series, and this is one of the rarest ones in that series. Really hard to find, but it's really cool. I've been after this forever, and I finally got it to complete my Tokyo Extreme Racer series. So happy. I've never got a chance to play it, but I've heard really good things. It says you can engage in team battles to increase your area of dominance and recruit other drivers to your team. So that's something new. In any of the other Tokyo Extreme Racer games, you can only play yourself. You know, you never get to have team members and stuff, so that's really neat. Defeat drivers with a higher rank to take over their spot in the rankings and become team leader. Race through 15 different courses and customize over 25 different cars with visual mods, and by tweaking the engine, mufflers, aerodynamics, and other parts. And it also has a wireless multiplayer battle mode, so really, really cool. So happy to get this one. I can't wait to check it out on the PSP, and when I do play it, you guys know I'll share it in one of my weekly playlist videos. So really happy to finally have this in the collection, as it's been after this thing for several years. It's just always been priced really high, and so to get it for 30 bucks was an amazing deal. So happy to have that. Alright, now we'll move on to the final stuff. It's stuff from my local game stores. First up, I got a little pre-order bonus for 5 bucks. It is the Wolfenstein 2 New Colossus, and it is a little dog whistle that you got when you pre-ordered the game. I never did get to pre-order it, but I did buy this later on from GameStop, the collector's edition, but since I didn't pre-order, I never got this pre-order bonus, so I finally have that for 5 bucks. I love physical pre-order bonuses, so this will definitely be going on display on the game shelf. Also picked up another plush. As you guys know, I love my plushies, and this was priced really well at only 5 bucks. And online, this one's been going for like 15, 20, 30, 40 bucks, and it is a Fox McCloud plush from World of Nintendo, and it was only $5, so that was cool because I don't have any Star Fox plushes. Well, no, actually I do have one. I got a Peppy, but now I have a Star Fox, so that was cool. We'll go over some strategy guides I got from my local game stores, all priced really well, and just ones I have not, that did not have in my collection. And with strategy guides, I do not buy strategy guides unless I'm actually going to use them. I don't buy them just to display and show off. I'm like, oh cool, look, I got a strategy guide, it's great. No, I buy them because I want to actually use them when I play my games. So this first one I got here, it's in amazing condition too. Some person sold a huge, like 1,000 strategy guides to my local game stores. He was getting married and needed money and stuff, and sold them all to them, and so they've been slowly sending them out through their different locations, and so I've been picking up some of them as they come in. And this first one here is Twisted Metal. It was only 4 bucks, and it doesn't even look like it was used. It's in that nice of condition, so that was awesome. This is for the PlayStation 3 one of the strategy guides I was missing, so glad to have that. Next up for 5 bucks, I got Crysis 3, which I do need to find the second Crysis game, which I love the Crysis games, but I have never had the strategy guides for them to get all the hidden secrets and stuff. Now I do, thanks to that. Next up for 5 bucks, I got Onimusha 3 Demon Siege. This is one of the last of the Onimusha strategy guides I needed to complete my collection, so that was really cool to get. I'm not sure if it had the fold-out. Oh, it does. Sweet. Even has the fold-out poster in it. That's awesome. So got that. Next up, this is part of the Legacy of Kain series for 5 bucks, and that is Blood Omen 2. Great game on PlayStation 1. Oh no, this is PlayStation 2 and Xbox. That's right, the first Legacy of Kain's on PS1, but I did not ever have this strategy guide, and I would like to 100% the game, so now I've got that. Found another Ratchet & Clank strategy guide, which I love the Ratchet & Clank series, and these guides are always helpful. And for 5 bucks, I got Ratchet & Clank All for One. Also in really good condition. It does not look like it was used. So I guess that guy who had these strategy guides that turned them in, he must have just bought these just to collect and never used them, which is fine with me because they're going to get used by me. And then the final one I got there for $5 was the Star Wars Force Unleashed strategy guide, which is a dual guide. One side is for Xbox 360 and PS3, and the other side is for the Nintendo Wii. So that's really awesome, which I do have the second one, but I needed the first one to complete my Star Wars strategy guides collections, which I love strategy guides. Now we'll go over some Nintendo stuff. I found some more Nintendo Power magazines for my collection, as I am going for a complete Nintendo Power set. Love the magazine. I had it as a kid, but of course I'd never had every issue, but I've been finding quite a few of them over the years. Now first up, this is a little bonus thing. This is by the editors, a consumer guide, more strategies for Nintendo games. So these were kind of cool things when I was a kid. This is only $3, and you would get these random little bookstores. Sometimes they'd have them at like the school and stuff, and it was always cool getting these little tip books for Nintendo games. I have a few of these other ones, but did not have this one, and it was only $3. Brings back a lot of great memories, so I'm looking forward to reading through this. Just a great little blast from the past. And now we'll go on to our Nintendo Powers. These are priced really well, $5. There was two. The one was 20 and 10, but most of them were all $5. I had a huge stack of these, but I already had most of them, so I left them behind. But I did find the ones that I needed, and all of them are in good condition, other than the original owner wrote marker numbers on them, and they don't even correlate. Like this one says 36, but it's actually Nintendo Power Volume 38, and this one was $5. So I don't know why they wrote marker on it, and it was not even the right number, but it is what it is. We've got Volume 39, which has a cool little clay Mario on it. That was $5. This one was 10, which is Volume 51, which has Vega on it from Street Fighter. Next up for $5, I got Volume 58 with Wario. Volume 61 was $5, has Donkey Kong on the cover. Volume 62 has, I can't remember his name, but he's from Super Street Fighter 2. That was $5. Nintendo Power Issue 71. That was $5. And then the most expensive Nintendo Power they had, it was $20, was Volume 92. It came in this little bag, and it's all about Star Wars Shadows of the Empire, which I love that game on 64. Really cool. And then the last one for $5 was March Volume 106 for Nintendo Power. So that's great. I love finding Nintendo Power magazines. It's not always easy finding them, but I've picked up a lot from my local game stores and from half-price books over the years. And so I have a list of, I think I need like 50 or 60 more issues, and I'll have my entire set complete. I already have like issue number 1, which is extremely expensive now. I got really lucky and picked that up for super cheap back right before the pandemic hit in 2020. So looking forward to eventually completing that collection and then putting them out on display. So I was really happy to get those. And then we'll end with some games that I picked up there. First up here, I got a new PlayStation Vita game, which I love the PlayStation Vita, but my collection is really small as I've only had the console now for a few years. And I'm slowly building up. I don't like loose ones, so I'm always looking for complete, but they're really pricey online and locally, so I always wait till I can find them for a deal. And I didn't even know this game was released on the PS Vita, so I had to add it when I found it. It was only 20 bucks, and it is Dynasty Warriors 8 Extreme Legends Complete Edition, which I have that on the PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 3, and now I have the PlayStation Vita version, which I love these games, so I look forward to checking it out. Do apologize, guys. There's a guy mowing lawns out there now, you'll hear, but it is what it is. Now we'll go over some Xbox One games I got. Pick these up as a recommendation. I know Vinny X-Men is his, can't remember the numbers, but from here on YouTube, he recommended these games, said they were worth checking out. So I got, for 10 bucks, I got Watch Dog Legions, which I do look forward to playing, as I do like the Watch Dog games, and I have not played this one. So I'm looking forward to playing this one. I got Watch Dogs 2, which was $6. So I finally have the 3 Watch Dog games now that I can go through and play. I've only played the first one. I've never played 2 or Legions, but he recommended both of these, said they were really fun games. So looking forward to eventually playing them. And then this next one I've been looking for quite some time. Finally found it for a decent price. It is an Xbox Series X only. They never released it on Xbox One, even though the sequel's on Xbox One, which is strange. But that is Judgment, and I got that for 20 bucks. And then, of course, literally, the day after I bought this, I went to GameStop, and they clearanced their copies to $13. So it is what it is. You know, if I had waited another day, I would have got it for cheaper. But with anything, you know, you can just wait forever and you'll never ever pick up the game because you're always worried you'll get a better deal, and then eventually, you know, sometimes the games just go back up in value. So, you know, if I got it for 20 bucks, I'm happy. I love the Judgment games, as it's part of the Yakuza series, which I love, and I'm looking forward to playing through this one, as I do have the sequel, and I like everything that's about this. So really awesome addition to the collection. And the final thing here is a new collector's edition for my collection, and it is the Sniper Elite 3 collector's edition. Now this is only missing a bullet torch pen, but it has the sniper shooting range target, dog tags, dossier. It has the DLC weapon packs, which I don't know if the codes have been used or not. I've been getting really lucky with that. Also has playing cards and this collectible ammo tin. And I got that for 30 bucks, which is great because they had the regular copy for 20, or they had this collector's edition for 30. And I did not have any of the Sniper Elite games for Xbox One yet. I need to get all of them. And so this one's starting my Sniper Elite collection for Xbox One. Really happy to add a new collector's edition to my collection. So somewhere down the line, I'm going to get that little replica bullet keychain pen thingy that they talked about that I was missing. Otherwise, it has everything else. So that was a great addition to the collection. So there you guys go. That's all the stuff I picked up. Of course, you guys see, you know, I pick up stuff, but not as much as I did in the past, only because I'm really sticking to just picking up stuff that I truly want for my collection, as I've been getting rid of stuff that I don't want and only adding things that I truly want for the collection. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know about the stuff you guys have been picking up lately, and we'll see you guys here in another video. Take care, thanks for watching, and have a great day.